Well, I'm a fifth generation Fiji Islander, Fijian, and my first ancestors came on sailing ships. I feel very connected with the sea. Fiji is a place where, especially if you're brought up in the islands, which I was, not on the main island, then you're in boats all the time. And up until I was 40, I was working in the Fiji government, so the sea is my second home.
Bem, o que aconteceu ontem hoje foi um momento espetacular, histórico. Tivemos ontem a conferência onde foram debatidos e expostos novos modelos de financiamento para as áreas marinhas protegidas. Modelos de negócio inovadores que ajudam a monetizar o mar de uma forma sustentável e a gerar receitas para financiar a área marinha protegida das selvagens.
And when we came down in '67, we came down with the people who had the culling rights. Yes. And because the fishermen had been here and caused destruction, they said they didn't want to continue with the rights, which ran for 3 years. Right. And so my father said, do you mind if I buy the culling rights not to cull? So he bought the culling rights. We went back to Funchal on the 6th of September '67. My mother designed the house. It was taken to an architect to tie up. Yeah. We got permission from Rocha Machado. We signed all the contracts. We got permission from the Câmara.
O Franciszinho habita na casa muitos dias ao longo do ano, o que faz também com que estas ilhas sejam ilhas e não chamado, como muitos quiseram chamar, de rochedos, porque sempre fui registado e sempre tive habitantes. Podia ter 1, 2 ou 3, mas tinha habitantes. E estas ilhas têm muitas histórias, inúmeras histórias, porque isto na altura se chama também Selvagens. Existem histórias de piratas que esconderam aqui tesouros, existem histórias, pessoas passavam aqui e recolhiam uma certa baga que aqui nascia para fazer uma cor, um pigmento que era só aqui que havia. Imaginemos que hoje em dia isto já é muito longe, não é? Imagina naquele tempo o que não seria o seu isolamento do resto do mundo.
They used to come down here regularly. They went and met Hoffmann Hosch and Prince Bernhard in Zurich and agreed that the World Wildlife Fund would buy the island of Rocha Machado. WWF would buy it. And they had the most fantastic deal. WWF would pay all the expenses and actually even buy a boat to do the transfer of the wardens. And then some bright spark, remember in Salazar days, some bright spark wrote an article in Lisbon saying that Zeno's building a submarine base for the Russians.
Good, lovely.
Lovely. That caused panic in the government, and they
must remember that tactic.
and they bought the island. Yeah. But what Mawson said yesterday was that when they bought it, they declared it a reserve and abandoned it.
Yes, that's what happens so often.
And they didn't have. My father paid for wardens here. Right. They didn't have wardens. No.
Well, I'm really here for two reasons. One, to thank the people of Madeira for their incredible gift to the world, which is what Selvagens Islands Marine Protected Area is. This is the biggest marine protected area in the North Atlantic, and that's globally significant because there's only one ocean, everything is connected. And the second reason I'm really here is to really promote the Selvagens Islands Marine Protected Area. Why? Because I want the world to see that it's doable, and it's probably not well enough known around the world what has been done here. It's an example of foresight, and it's an example of having the guts to do it, because there are always people who will speak against, of course. But that happens anywhere in the world.
Mas a história dessa casa, as pessoas viveram cá efetivamente até uma certa altura? Ou a ilha era deles e portanto...
Depois vai vizinho mais à força. E depois eles passaram isto para o Estado de Portugal.
Essa é uma das vertentes diferenciadoras, portanto, desta iniciativa. Ela provém primeiro de um estudo realizado entre o Fórum Oceano e o Instituto para as Florestas e a Conservação da Natureza, em conjunto com a European Public Law Organization e a consultora Vera Impact, em que se quantificou os valores socioeconómicos das ilhas selvagens, que têm mais impacto do ponto de vista ecossistémico e que cruzam com o maior valor económico, e, com base nessa informação quantificada, onde é que nós podemos ter os modelos de negócio, portanto, inovadores que referi há bocado. Ora, para que isso seja possível, e o desafio que nós temos é sistémico, e por isso é preciso envolver atores privados e públicos de diversas esferas.
Fomos convidados aqui para as Ilhas Selvagens, onde tivemos a oportunidade de avaliar o espaço, falar com alguns stakeholders, nomeadamente os Presidente da Madeira, mas também as pessoas das Nações Unidas, assim como outros stakeholders aqui da região. Nós temos por base uma tecnologia que nós chamamos Engineered Reefs. O que fazemos é acoplamos a esses recifes tecnologia de ponta, sensores para medir a qualidade da água, a qualidade da temperatura da água, a salinidade, a acidez da água, mas também olharmos para todo o desenvolvimento marinho, sendo ele flora ou fauna.
As ilhas selvagens são, de facto, para nós, eu diria, um monumento natural. Aquilo que hoje representa aqui são 50 anos na história da conservação da natureza, como já aqui foi dito, e, acima de tudo, a forma como Portugal soube e está a continuar, neste momento, no âmbito também da segunda Conferência das Nações Unidas, a proteger o seu espaço marítimo.
No, that is only with our presence. We also have, before the Navy came to...
Only for scientific reasons,
yes.
Esta parte é o mais importante de toda a visita. É aqui.
Já está a ser o apresentador desta parte.
Você ainda filma a gente, não?
E depois dou um cafezinho para o grande.
Até um cavalo deste não tem umas piugas verdes.
A Marinha trabalha em 3 áreas. Trabalha na área da defesa, trabalha na área da segurança e, por outro lado, na área da economia, fazer com que a economia tenha uma estrutura para poder progredir, incentivar tecnologias que podem ser utilizadas no mar, incentivar a construção naval, fazer investigação científica que também sirva à sociedade e à economia. Portanto, a Marinha atua nestas vertentes todas.
Exatamente.
É que na Madeira faz dar um abraço.
Claro,
aqui,
há muitos.
Aqui, neste paralelo, quando deu há pouco foi excelente.
Temos casa
Faz
bem
sentido.
nova. Temos casa bem nova.
Esta ilha é o ponto mais a sul de Portugal. Os vigilantes da natureza, desde 1990, que estes homens estão em permanência nas Ilhas Selvagens, fazem com enorme gosto e dedicação. São eles que fazem a vigilância daquela que é hoje a maior área protegida da Europa e do Atlântico Norte. Colaboram no dia-a-dia na eliminação das espécies invasoras e hoje em dia as espécies endémicas estão livres para crescerem sem ameaças.
A ideia foi criarmos aqui, aumentarmos a área das selvagens 27 vezes e criarmos a maior reserva do Atlântico. E porquê? Porque acho que é um imperativo ético e moral, até antes de ser político, é um imperativo ético e moral, nós fazemos tudo o que é possível para preservar os ecossistemas, a biodiversidade e, sobretudo, utilizar o que temos para legar às novas gerações um mundo melhor do que aqueles que recebemos.
SDG 14, the ocean goal, is to conserve and sustainably use the ocean's resources. So you have all the balance you need in there. And at the heart of that, really, if you think about it, is the sustainable blue economy. You will never hear me say the word blue economy. I'm not interested in linear exploitation of finite planetary resources, because that's no good for my grandchildren. Nowadays, we have to be thinking in circularity, we have to be thinking in resilience and sustainability. So SDG 14 got it right when they got the balance between conservation and sustainable use. And of course we can sustainably use and sustain ourselves by aquaculture, by offshore energy, by medicines from the sea, by the greening of shipping. All of this is very doable. We just have to have the political will and do the necessary transformation.
A nossa função é ser o honest broker do sistema, agregar os stakeholders que podem ter uma função decisiva na solução, mas que sozinhos, por si, não a conseguem tentar implementar. E é aqui que entra o Fórum Oceano. É fomentar o ecossistema centrado na cooperação, em que todos ganham, mas, sobretudo, o planeta ganha, a sociedade ganha, e é não só por ter um clima mais saudável, mas também por ter mais e melhores empregos, com melhor remuneração e com melhor futuro para todos nós.
I look on with a smile at the valorization of nature. I know that it's logical, and I know that people are very keen on that, and I have to be with that as well. But I'm not an accountant, and for me it's just about love, and it's about beauty, and it's about nature sustaining us. I can't put a dollar value on that. It's not my nature. Sorry.
Todos os dias o mundo muda, todos os dias a ciência evolui. Sem dúvida que foram lançados desafios novos ontem, mas nós estamos aqui prontos para acolhê-los e para trabalhar por eles. É uma honra para nós tê-lo cá, e gostaríamos que a sua passagem por aqui ficasse marcada, registada, pelo que temos aqui uma pequenina homenagem para si. I'm so sorry, but I don't speak English.
I'm going to translate very short. She said that you are the best.
In short. So thrilled to see the history of this place, the way they were exploited, but now they are fully protected. So that's the way we have to go in the world. Antonio Guterres said, we've been declaring war against nature, fighting a war against nature. Now's the time for us to make peace. And what you've done here in the Selvagens Islands Marine Protected Area is not only declaring peace, but you're paying the reparations to nature by looking after this island so well. Muito obrigado to the people and the government. This is so important. It's not just Madeira, it's the whole of the Northeast Atlantic which is affected by this, and then of course what happens in the Northeast Atlantic affects everywhere in the world. There's only one ocean, we're all connected. And the final thing I'd say is in 2 weeks I'll be back home in Fiji, and I'll be telling them about this experience and showing them the photographs. So in terms of the connection, today I feel that the Selvagens Islands and Fiji, that we are intimately connected from now on, and I hope, Mr. President, you'll come and visit someday and see what I mean.
Thank you very much.
So thank you for this honor, everybody, and it's a big day for me and my
Please,
life.
Peter, take the flags.
My name is Frederick de Gret. I'm the founder of NOAA Region. NOAA is a fast-growing startup going globally, and we have anticipated the unlocking of the blue carbon market 7 years ago. So once Ruben Arias has invited me to sponsorize the event of the Selvagens Island in Portugal, I've jumped on it. Very happy to have been sponsorizing the event. It was super well organized, and it's a very interesting initiative, perfectly fitting the toolkit that NOAA can bring to countries to unlock their blue carbon market credits within marine protected areas, and to trace and re-inject the funds issued from the blue carbon into the circular economies of the transitions. So the Selvagens Islands initiative was a very interesting opportunity to promote, to scale up this kind of initiative all around the world. As the Selvagens Island was the largest marine protected area in the North Atlantic, we need to move even much more forward to reach the 30 by 30 goals that are already been adopted by 110 countries from the United Nations program. And yes, it is the way where countries get tools to protect their marine ecosystem and regenerate it and get funds out of the protection and the regeneration of these natural resources. So very happy to have been part of it. It was a superb experience. The first time we've been traveling with a ship from Marine Army of Portugal. 2 days directly into the crew members, sleeping with them, living their life, jumping on the Selvagens Island, seeing how such ecosystems are very fragile and rich for biodiversity, and the needs to be protected, and not only protected but regenerated. So thanks again for that initiative. Thanks for the whole organization, the Economist, Fórum Oceano, the government of Portugal, and happy to reproduce it everywhere where you believe it's doable. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
This event at Selvagens Islands was a milestone for Portugal, but not only Portugal, it was a milestone for the whole ocean's protection, since this is one of the biggest MPAs in the world, and it's the biggest MPA of the North Atlantic, and so it was definitely a milestone, and I'm hugely honored to be part of it and to see some of the developments being done, how to protect these all areas and the solutions that was delivered, and being addressing this amazing place and this amazing MPA to all these United Nations, especially with Peter Thompson in the head, and also with the Economist engagement. And I think this was an amazing and intense days and unique experience. It was definitely one of a lifetime experience to be part of it, and to have the opportunity to travel to the island was amazing. And so hopefully this will be the kickoff of a very important MPA of our oceans, and a solution to find ways to recover these areas, to protect it, and to bring it to the first stage of priorities of our countries and our entities around the world.